Oh, hey, hi, hello, we are here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. We are ready for another episode of Things Run the Night, episode 6, Through the Looking Glass. So we will go ahead and go around the table, introduce who you're going to be playing as, and we'll go ahead and get started into the recap. And we'll go ahead and start with Warren.
Hi, I'm Warren. I am playing Eddie, a sort of small-time rock and roller interested in cryptids and finding himself in a really weird place with this group of folks.
All right, and next up we have Travis.
aka Patrick Reed, the actor extraordinaire, finding himself interested and enthralled with occult types of things based on some research he did for a role. And he is currently reading a play.
Noise. Next up we have Donnie.
I'm playing William Porter, uh, William Porter of Arkham.
Wow.
He's a historical fiction author visiting California to get some educational enrichment, and think he might be in for more than he expected.
That is very much a good possibility. And last but not least, we have Ian.
Hi, I'm Ian. I'm playing Parker Rollins, part-time librarian, part-time hacktivist, full-time, whatever the hell the combination of that is. I had a joke and I forgot it halfway through what I was saying. So I'm here to get it done, whatever it is.
Nice. And speaking of whatever it is, you guys had a very interesting wrap of the session last week as you guys were in the process of looking through is George's little, what's the word I'm looking for, museum, as it were, as you guys were looking at some of the occult items that George had kept inside of this interesting little greenhouse, more or less looking it to be something of a jungle that had a lot of Mayan relics in it. As you guys were looking through it, became very, very apparent that these magical and occult items were missing. So, as great members of society do, Patrick Reed decided to go out to the car and call the police. And by call the police, he means read his little screenplay. While the rest of you began to look for different objects. As you guys happened to find these random objects sort of scattered around, you guys eventually found all the objects besides the flute, which was then later found right before leaving. As you guys were sort of searching for this flute, you guys found a skeleton that was sort of hidden underneath some bushes. Shortly after, William decided to go and run off towards the door and was met with the shadow that you guys had come across just last night. Making your way out, each one of you were able to go ahead and get out before any actual danger took place. And you guys are now outside this nice little museum, as it were.
I mean, since we're outside, Parker's going to go ahead and just go to get in the car. Because, I mean, what else are we going to do but leave? I don't want to be here with this spooky stuff. And as I get into the car, would I be able to see Patrick reading the No book?
Actually, Patrick was able to, as soon as he was startled by you guys running out and bursting through the door, the book went flying across the limo. So you're able to see that the book was in his hand before it went flying across the front towards the limo front.
Oh, okay.
The police are busy.
The police are busy.
There's 1811 on Palmdale.
What does
All units
1811
called?
mean?
It's assault and battery.
How do you remember that?
There's 18 assault shakers and 11 batteries.
That checks out.
I had to memorize it for a roll.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But we got to find out where Bob went.
Bob's not with you?
Oh no, Bob's dead.
Oh no.
Well, I don't know about dead. I mean, he's nothing
No,
in
okay.
there.
Chain of events. Bob was there. Bob left. Bob did not respond when called. We found skeleton in spooky place. Bob's dead.
That skeleton, real or not, couldn't have been from a living person that we were talking to 10 minutes ago.
But shadows can't, run around
We
and
don't need to talk
terrorize
about the
people.
shadows. There's no such thing as shadows.
There is such thing as shadows. And I'm going to turn the dome light on and then put my hand between it and point at the shadow on the floor.
Thank you, Parker.
That is shadows. Shadows are real. Murderous shadows, I'm still on the fence about.
What was that thing we saw?
A murder shadow.
I mean, okay, I know what I saw, and that was, I don't know if there was a person standing in front of a spotlight. Maybe it was Bob. But that shadow felt like it was material.
Parker's just going to look at you like what? I don't know what else to tell you, bud.
As I'm recalling that I totally critically succeeded or whatever on that intelligence check.
Absolutely. Hard success on that. So you absolutely were perfectly aware that that existed.
I think we should go check out the pyramid again.
Okay, so going back over the chain of events that just happened.
Oh, sorry. As I'm staring at the book on the ground.
Bob was there. Bob wasn't there. We called for Bob. Bob did not answer. We find skeleton in Bob's general direction. Spooky ghost guys show up, and now we're here, and Bob's dead.
So you don't want to go back in the pyramid?
Did you guys hear that flute?
Yeah, boop, ba-da-doo, that flute. Yeah,
I didn't.
That was one of the missing artifacts.
Mm-hmm. I heard that if you play that not if you play it, but that flute was responsible for helping move the souls of kings from
Bob's.
If Bob was a king, who knows? I sure don't.
King Robert.
I definitely didn't play the flute. I wanted to play the flute, but I didn't. I should have played the flute and figured it out. Maybe we should go back in there. I think I need to get that flute. Parker starts like picking at their cuticles again.
Do we know? Was there like a police report on how George died or anything? Or like is it like an obituary or anything like that?
We were there.
I mean, I've got him right here.
Oh.
And I'll pull out a little box of ashes. So
Right.
I don't know that they did a full autopsy because they cremated him very quickly.
Still weird. Not the weirdest thing we've dealt with today, but still weird.
Yeah, I don't like having this. It's not my favorite.
Yeah.
Here's,
Oh, how big is a box of ashes?
I think you're about right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's about... Really, you could compress into a diamond, I hear.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
That's how I want to go.
Look, I've got, you know, I was planning on staying in town for about a week. I got nowhere else to go. I didn't drive my own car here for some reason, so I'm stuck with this limo. I don't want to go back inside and face my worst fears.
Okay.
I mean,
Texas.
there's definitely something in there, though.
And Frank is with us, by the way, even though he's not here in the game.
Correct. Yes, Frank is still with you
Okay.
guys.
I didn't
Frank
know
has
if we-
shrugged off this mortal coil.
Okay, cool. Well, so yeah, I had a few questions for Bob because wasn't this supposed to be like a funeral or whatever?
This was more or less like the closest thing that this would represent would be like an open house, where he just brought a bunch of individuals to come and look at his occult objects one last time before they were moved somewhere else.
Repossessed by the bank.
Mm.
And this was supposed to take place later in the day. We're just like early because we were snooping. Is that what's going on?
There, according to what William would know, that there were two different, or a couple different times. One today, like when you guys
Oh.
went. One later on this evening, and then one tomorrow as well. So it just looks like you guys are on the first group of people to go.
We could go back to the hotel and watch the news and see if anything happens, or we could just like stake this place out and see if other people end up shadowed to death.
You all say you were there when George died. What do you mean, there? I mean, surely there was an investigation, right? Is there...
Chain of events
No.
that happened around George's death. We were at the tower or a pyramid. We were then in South America somewhere. We got scared. I got grabbed by a dude in a sarcophagus. We were back. George was dead. We get him to the hospital. They cremate him before anything could really happen. Very suspicious. And now we're here.
George wasn't dead when we got back. He was bleeding, right?
That's what it
He
was.
was
Yeah,
impaled.
Yeah, he was impaled, but he was not dead.
Yeah.
Okay. So walk that back a little bit. We went. I got grabbed. It was scary. We came back. George got impaled. He wasn't dead, but bleeding a lot. Got to the hospital. Died at the hospital. Cremated within like 15 minutes of death.
That's what I was looking for.
Not to
There's-
mention that he was impaled on a 400-pound baseball with a spike on it.
True. Baseball spike. That'll get you.
We could go to the hospital and see what they did. They have
Okay.
to know something.
What would they know? That he ran out of blood and died.
Yeah.
And somehow they decided to cremate him before there was ever like anything. Like no family showed up. He just, as far as maybe they called his lawyer and the lawyer said, "Yeah, cremate him," but it was like 15 minutes after the dude died. He was already cremated.
Oh, I've got all this stuff. Oh, I will pull out a bag of, bloody clothes, the usual.
Yeah, his personal
I don't think
effects.
I've really investigated it. I like looked for the key, but I didn't really go through it, so we
Yeah.
can pull it all out here.
Can I say something that is kind of dumb? Are we gonna be murder suspects? Because we were hanging out with George, and now he's dead, and then, William is missing, and there's a skeleton in there.
Well, we did call the police. So at least we have like a,
Call them.
like an alibi, I guess, or a reasonable doubt. Like, why would we call the police on ourselves?
Yeah. I think
Where
that's
are the
solid.
police?
Like we keep saying we. I wasn't there for
Busy.
this.
Yeah, busy police. It's California. What are you
Hey,
gonna do?
are you okay?
I'm just staring at the book. I just want to know. I just want to know.
What you want to know? What?
About what do you call the Boogaloo Boy?
Oh, the
The-
Baloney Boy.
Baloney boy.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Who's
Ah.
the baloney boy?
We're not gonna say his name, and I look at everybody in the car. Just nope. He's the dude that
Um,
grabbed me out of the sarcophagus.
I'll hand you the play.
No, you know what? Let's not spread.
Okay,
that
I'll
around.
try. I'll try to hand you the play. Get stopped.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
What play?
Okay, so the shadow things that maybe we're hallucinating, but they seem to be scared of the flashlight, right?
At least unable to survive in the flashlight.
So let's take the lights. Let's take some more lights in there and figure out what the heck is going on. I'd make a really cool song. Fighting shadows with flashlights. We'll have to work on the name.
Is there like a garage door, or is it just to this warehouse?
This warehouse, it just has the one single main entrance that you guys have been using.
Okay.
There's no external entrances besides that.
Can we position the cars to shine the headlights through?
Yeah, you'll be able to get, there it'd only show the little entry, but yeah, you could absolutely get one of the headlights to practically be right in front of the door to shine right through. Definitely doable.
I also have flares. I forgot. I brought these, and we all have flashlights. So
We could drive to like a hardware store and get some like high-powered flashlights.
I mean, it seems like we should be able to get the car in there somehow.
There should be like a loading dock, right? They had to get all these trees and dirt in here somewhere, somehow.
Yeah, I mean that's
And there's a pyramid. I mean, I
Right, like
Don't think
they
I
didn't
actually
bring
saw
the
the
pyramid
pyramid.
in by hand. So there has to be a bigger door, right?
I'm not sure they brought anything in there by hand or by door.
What are you saying, man?
I think they poofed it in there.
we just drive through it. The wall.
All right, let's walk. I'm gonna walk around the perimeter
yeah.
to
I'll
see
go
if
with
there's any other
you.
doors.
Yep.
I'll go with
I'll
you.
stay. I'll stay here and keep a lookout.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this play.
I'll go with you.
As you guys do a lap around the building, there is no other entrances whatsoever to this warehouse. No loading docks, no other, even just like main doors. It's just the one, the only.
There's a fire ladder to the roof.
There is, yes.
Wait, where did Patrick go? I was gonna stay with him, but then he said, "I'm gonna go with you."
My
Did
guess,
you go with the group?
yeah.
I'm going. Yeah, I'm there.
All right, then I guess we're all sticking together.
You guys
We
go
should
ahead.
go look up there.
Yeah, you could absolutely climb up to the top. When you guys get up to the top, there is a very thin, maybe like 2-foot platform that is up there and able for you guys to stand and like walk along. But as you get up, there is thick glass panes that is like an A-frame more or less for this top of this warehouse. From at the bottom floor, you weren't like walking through it. You weren't able to see because the tree cover was so full. But now that you're over here, you could definitely look down and see just trees everywhere. Except for the very, very far end, you see the top of the pyramid.
Um, I want to put my ears to the glass and see if I can hear any flutes or anything.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a spot hidden. It'll be easy
listen?
difficult. I will allow a listen even. I forgot that listen was a check. Hey, you did it. Congratulations. First roll of the night. It is a success.
There's a lower than 95.
My God.
Already doing better.
See, that means you're gonna have a hot night with these dice.
We were until you said something.
No, that's the way that these dice function.
That is the way these
give me
days
some more
work.
rolls.
But you can go ahead and put a check mark next to your listen as you've successed on a listen check. You do hear the sound of a flute being played inside.
The flute.
That's
I
got
can
to be
hear it.
him, right?
It's got to be somebody.
See anything? You guys see a flutist? A pan?
You want me to go? I mean, I don't want to go in there, but all signs point to we should probably go back in there.
I'll go in there.
Is it because there might be a baloney boy in there, or because you want to
Yeah.
go?
Well,
Yes, and.
yeah.
All right.
Where? I do think we should probably equip ourselves with some flashlights, some good flashlights. If we could just make like a quick stop to the nearest hardware store. Is there anything like? Are we out of town or?
No, you guys are smack dab in the middle of a city. Like
I'm gonna
there
look
is.
at whoever looks like someone local. It's like, can we?
Yeah. Let's go. Let's see
Seems
what
like
they
a bad
can.
idea to go in there alone.
Yeah, it does. And I keep having bad ideas.
I didn't want to say anything, but you're being a little rough there, bud.
Yeah. I don't know. My head isn't really right, but I think this is a great idea. Let's go get some flashlights. Does anyone know how to drive a limo? I don't trust myself.
Can drive a car. It can't be that much harder.
Yeah.
Just gotta watch those turns. Hit every curb.
Should-
Don't-
Should somebody stay in case somebody comes out?
Frank will say.
I'll stay.
I mean, I could stay. Wait for the police to get here.
Should we
Let's
leave a
not
note
go
for
with-
Bob?
Let's not go with any of my ideas.
I mean, you can stay with me if you want.
Okay. Well, I want to get some flashlights because
I'll stay with you, Frank. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna need to swipe a credit card, I think.
Any special requests? I mean, I think we should probably grab a few flashlights, maybe some extra spare batteries. Maybe
Batteries
one of
would be
those
good.
emergency radios.
Some walkie talkies would be good.
Oh yeah, walkie-talkies.
Yeah. Like real good ones. Like ones
newspaper?
that. Why a newspaper?
Be bored. Follow up on current events.
That's fair.
Uh-huh. Hadn't thought
Do you
about
not read
that.
the newspaper?
Not normally.
I reckon I can spend about $200 before my wallet's out of cash.
That's
I think there's a Radio Shack down the road here we could go to. For those
Okay.
walkie talkies.
yeah. Sure. Wonder what else they have.
Probably a little bit of
EMF
everything.
reader.
Are we
There's some
hunting,
magical land.
hunting
Big
ghost lands?
Ghostbusters pack.
Seems good. All right. Yeah. Go ahead. Probably get some walkie-talkies, batteries, flashlights. I think that'll be probably fine.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. And then Frank sort of stands guard at the only entrance to the warehouse.
Looking good, Frank.
Thanks.
Yep.
So easy enough for you guys to go ahead and do. Actually, Parker, you said you're driving, yeah?
No, I don't drive.
Oh. Who's driving this sweet limo?
So I'm gonna say I've got a minimum driving skill, but I'll drive. I don't think we're gonna get in a high speed chase or anything. I'll figure it out.
Love for you. Go ahead and roll a drive auto. Oh. A couple of small curbs are hit. It's just a little bit longer than what you're expecting it to be. Awkward angles driving through intersections.
Yeah, the problem is to avoid those curves, you pretty much got to drive out into the middle of the intersection.
Exactly.
Which the people that are trying to turn left are like in your way, and you don't want to put them in a tight spot, so you kind of just got to take that curb.
Exactly. It's just a couple. But nonetheless, you guys make it to hardware store and or Radio Shack to grab up what you need.
Parking in 2 parking spots.
Exactly. Well, probably a couple. Just like not even park sideways. Like you like park along like 6 parking lots or parking spots at the front of the store.
Keep the engine running. Just
Exactly. Just slam on it. Just all right. Keep it warm for us. But you guys are able to go ahead and easily be able to cover the price of this without breaking any bank. With your couple of very well off individuals that you guys have running around in investigations with.
how about some machetes?
I don't think Radio
sell
Shack's
those.
gonna have machetes.
Oh no, I figured
Oh.
we'd go to like a hardware store for the flashlights. They'd probably have machetes.
Yeah, maybe.
Or like an axe.
An axe would
Wait.
probably be better.
Yeah, probably.
We have one machete. I know that.
Yeah.
I'm just
I
thinking
got
like,
it.
what would like someone like basically preparing for like the zombie apocalypse where it's just a bunch of like shitty tools to defend myself with.
You know, I don't thoroughly believe they may have machetes at like.
They have them at Walmart. I mean, it's
Yeah.
like a normal thing for lawn care.
I guess that's probably true.
All grass.
I'll allow it.
Reeds, you're never cutting down the reeds in your backyard.
It's not with a machete.
Well, that's why they keep
murdering
coming
my
back.
family. That's not cool.
Exactly.
Go to a sports goods store.
Hey, you can't cut down the reeds. That's a whole family right there.
A threat?
I definitely got a machete from Home Depot one time.
I'm only slightly judging you.
Sometimes you need a machete in everyday life.
Bruce, hold on. Do you not own a machete?
I don't own a machete.
There's
Oh,
been several
dear.
times in my life where it's like I'm at Dick's or looking for camping gear and you go buy the camping stuff, there's got the machetes right there. It's like I kind of just want to buy a machete. They're like $20.
The masculine urge to buy a machete.
I guess I am a different breed because I have not had that drive to want to purchase a machete.
It shows.
It's surprisingly affordable. They usually got the ripcord handle.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to use if there's a zombie apocalypse?
Probably one
You
of the
run
like
to the hardware store and get a machete.
5 knives and the axes that I own.
The dull axe from.
No, not that axe. That one's gonna sit mounted up on a wall. I mean, I could probably use it as a bludgeoning object
As a bludgeoning
more than an actual axe. We bought an axe for my bachelor party, and we threw it, and it bounced off the board instead of sticking into it because it was so dull.
I mean, it wasn't even dull. It was literally rounded because they don't sell sharp axes at Walmart.
It was hilarious. So we, it was a good time. But I almost hit myself with a axe as it bounced off the board and went back towards me. It was wonderful. But yes, easy enough to go ahead and get your machetes, flashlights, and batteries and walkie-talkies. And
Anything else? Some granola bars?
you guys going hiking?
Yeah. Or like
Have a couple
check
water
out,
bottles?
just like throwing like candy and stuff on the.
I kind of want to prepare like I'm going through the Amazon.
Well,
Yeah,
Some
to be
malaria
fair,
tablets?
we might have to. Yeah, no, this is good. I like this.
Malaria tablets would be a good idea.
big fan. Big fan.
Do they have a big fan?
They have a couple of big fans for rent, though.
Pretty hot
Oh.
and humid in there.
I don't know. Maybe the ghost can be blown. I don't know. I have
Camelback.
no idea what we're walking into.
Prepare for the unexpected.
Oh.
Just go to Dick's. Just load up, get some shotguns.
Now we're talking.
I already have one.
It's
I keep
the US
forgetting I'm
in the
walking
90s,
around
right?
with a shotgun.
Just go to the gun section in Walmart. It'll be just better off that way.
It's the 90s. It's still there.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Right next to the Ronald McDonald and back to school section.
JJ's so upset he missed out.
Yeah.
JJ's listening to this right now going, guns! Buy the stuff I need to make a bomb.
What do you mean they don't sell grenades at Walmart?
The 90s. They got to.
You're telling me.
Holy.
All right, flashlights.
Check.
What else have we got? Machetes.
Check.
Some random survival. Let's
Big
let's get
water
out of here.
bottle.
Massive. Is it empty, though?
It's for peeing in.
Yeah, exactly. I was on there.
We're going to pee in the jungle. Just pee in the jungle. Don't be weird. We need a
That's-
water bottle for water.
That's how you get bit by
no trace.
snakes.
What?
Either way, you're going to stop to pee. So you're going to get bit by a snake. You're going to get bit by a snake.
It's a bold assumption.
Should we get some snake protection? Bear spray.
Bear spray, exactly.
Are we
Those
going
Amazonian
by-
bears?
I don't know. Do you?
Did we
My
decide
natural
if-
world is not as low.
The natural science. I don't know, man.
Did we decide if we were going by a sporting goods place as
I
well?
don't know.
I'm not driving.
Just go to Walmart.
Just go to
Doesn't
Walmart. They
matter.
have everything.
That's fair. Let's do Walmart. If at Walmart, I want to get a pair of shin guards
Mm.
because you never know.
Get a hockey stick.
Ooh, hockey stick could be kind of cool. Tennis racket.
Snacks. All right.
Man, what a time to be
Let's-
going to Walmart.
I get some toilet paper, but that's just because I'm out.
Right, exactly. It's not for the trip, just because you're already here.
If we need something, if we need anything else, we'll just roll luck later and assume we got it.
I like it.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite plan. Let's go.
That's what I was hoping you guys were just doing the whole time anyway.
We listed a lot of shit, so we might be okay.
Yeah, it's true.
We just got a cart full of we're gonna go camping.
I love it. Primitive site
Should
and
we get 10?
everything. Exactly.
All right. No more.
Easy enough to get. You guys go ahead and grab your items and head, I'm assuming, back to the warehouse to go camping.
Limbo's looking a little dirty.
It is looking a little dirty.
I could probably hit a laundromat.
And we're back at the warehouse.
Exactly. It's weird.
Clean clothes, clean car, and every item you ever need.
Now we're playing games.
Parker has a really bad cavity. They need to go get filled real quick.
Gotta stop
I
at the
actually had
dentist.
a dentist appointment.
I gotta stop here real quick.
Can we just reschedule this for Wednesday?
True. After about 30 minutes, Eddie, the rest of your investigative crew has returned.
I'm gonna throw you a pack of M&Ms and say, "I got you that."
Thanks, Burger.
We
Absolutely.
weren't sure what we were going to run into. We got flashlights, we got machetes, we got camelbacks, batteries, malaria pills.
All right, sure.
Off insect repellent.
No,
I assume nothing came out of the door, Bruce, while they were gone.
Nothing came in or out of the door.
I assume I tried unsuccessfully to strike Frank up in a conversation.
You know, weirdly, he was just sort of looking off in the distance and reading numbers out loud.
12, 12,
Reading
12, 12,
numbers
12,
out
12, 12, 12, 12.
Mm-hmm.
They're on their way, I promise.
17, 17, 17. I don't know why that's funny.
no sign of Bob.
Not a single sign.
All right. Guess
We
we
got to go
better
save Bob.
get while the getting's something.
Get while the getting's getting.
Yep, get while the getting's got. So, tally ho, lads, I guess.
I take my new high-powered flashlight and put it in front of me. And I turn on my smaller flashlight and I shine it behind me. And I walk in.
Ooh.
I
5 head.
I will-
Those headband flashlights.
I was
Yeah.
going to say, I will have opted for a headlamp.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got one of those too. I'm a
He's-
Christmas tree.
He's got a headlamp.
Illuminated.
He's got a headlamp on each side, high powered in the front, and a regular flashlight behind.
I actually just bought a safety vest, and I'm pointing the flashlights at myself.
So it reflects the
I've got my
lights out.
shotgun under my armpit.
You
Seems
got
like
just
a good
a-
place for it.
Just a high vis vest on, just like, come at me.
You can't see me.
Bought a bunch of bottle rockets.
So this
That
is
was
like
earlier, though.
peak mag light, right? Like giant, chunky flashlights with huge
Yeah.
batteries.
Yeah.
I would have one of the ones that had like C batteries in them, you know,
Mm.
D batteries, whatever those ones.
The big chunky
Yeah,
ones.
the D, I think.
The D, yeah,
The big D batteries.
6.4 D batteries, like
Yeah.
big ones.
And you guys head inside. It is darker than it usually is. As you guys do recall, the lights were being turned off one set at a time, originating from the pyramid heading to the front door. And it is, besides your guys' lights, pitch black inside of this warehouse.
Bob?
No reply.
We're entering, I'm like
Bob.
deep breathing outside, and I'm definitely not trying to go in, preferably last.
As you guys all enter in your single file line, please everyone go ahead and roll a listen check for me, please.
Roll your boat.
Ooh. Extreme success.
Ooh,
2 under 30.
that was almost a critical. Is it one a critical success? Is that a thing?
Yeah, 1 is critical. You get what happens? What's the difference between a critical and an extreme? You just
You
special effect.
super see it.
I could do that for 1 luck.
Yeah,
What's 1 luck for a critical?
you know that's facts.
You know what? Yeah, I'll spend my 1
No
luck
printer.
for a critical there. Like to drop that 2 to a 1.
Hell yeah.
Can I spend 2 to get a 0 and like hear the universe?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I thought that was me. Yeah, you spin that luck. I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, you didn't hear anything. Ian cursed your dice by saying you're gonna have a hot night for the rest of the night.
You're welcome.
Um,
I said what I said.
everyone with a success, you can hear a flute being played on the other side of this warehouse, closer to like where the base of the pyramid is. With your critical success, Parker,
Yeah.
you hear the sound very quietly of shuffling grass about 50 feet ahead of you on the right side.
I'll adjust my headlamp if needed and kind of look in that direction. Just, hey, something up there. Kind of talking to the rest of the group. Bright side in the grass. Anybody else hear that?
Mm-mm.
All right. Just heads up.
You want
And
to go check it out?
Yeah, I'll pull the machete off my bag and start kind of creeping up there.
Start shaking my bear can.
If I didn't think Bob was out there somewhere, I'd just start blasting.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Exactly.
That was the plan.
Can we say that we got some glow sticks?
You can go ahead and roll a luck check and see if you got some glow sticks.
Wait, I said that. No, I said flares. Dang
You
it.
said flares.
I don't know if they sell flares.
Well, I had flares at my house. That
That's
was
true.
before your time.
Luck.
You know, it would be really great if we had glow sticks.
True.
Next time. Put that on the list.
Do we want to go back?
So they're really
Lessons
good.
learned.
We're already here. We're not going back.
Actually,
Okay.
this brings up a great point. I'm going to take out one of the flares. And it's like dirt on the ground, right? It's not like I'm going to start a fire. We're all going to die.
On the path, it is dirt, but on
No,
the
I'm just
on
gonna
the right
light a
side
flare.
is grass.
And I'm gonna try to do some like breadcrumb situation with the flares. I don't know how many we have, but at least if we get hit with like an EMP or something, we can make our way to the door.
Did we get flares?
I had flares at my house. I had road flares at my house.
Yep.
Okay.
Before you joined, we had a backpack session, and I said I have flares, and Bruce said okay, and I said I put them in my backpack.
These are true. But it is, it's only about 5 flares you're able to like actively carry inside your backpack with all the other stuff that you were trying to bring.
Yeah.
But the warehouse isn't that crazy big where you would need more than 5 flares to be able to cover from entrance to pyramid base.
Use them all right now.
Just throw all 5. Just yeet them.
And the whole place is like set up like this jungle, right? There's not other like stuff sitting around, like forklifts or any of that
Correct.
warehouse
No.
type stuff.
Nope. It is absolutely 100% jungle inside of warehouse. The only piece of like actual even technology that's in this is the security panel. That was on the door that you guys were able to get get the code for.
Oh.
Excuse me.
All right, I'm gonna look at that panel.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have like motion detectors? Like, does it like? Can you tell when there's motion detectors triggered?
No, as you're looking at it, it looks mostly like it is just is the front door opened, then it would be actual motion detectors inside of the place.
Okay.
Which makes sense because you do recall the birds that were sort of like flying through the treetops and stuff, so it probably would have set that off with the motion.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Um,
All right, let's go look at that sound that Parker heard.
After you.
And
Okay.
I've got machete out in hand, kind of not sneaking, but moving cautiously up towards the sound.
And I have the flashlight out for sure.
I'll just keep the light on our rear.
Nice. All right, as you guys continue forward, let me see here. And I have a very important question for everyone. Are you guys stealthily moving or trying to make like you own this place?
I always move stealthily. Whenever
Respect.
there's
Any spooky
check, I'm
things?
feel like-
stealthy.
We
Fair.
just had a big conversation out loud about flares and
Yeah.
glow
character.
sticks
And I did
stuff.
light a flare.
If I'm ever talking, it's in a whisper.
All the time.
So I am not stealthing.
Yeah, I'm not so cautious about the stealth aspect of it as much as just like knowing where my feet are, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So actively
I-
making sure to watch, make sure you're not stepping on any sticks or anything to make any sort of sound, stuff like that.
Yeah, just more sure-footed than quiet.
Mm-hmm.
I take a jar of deer piss that I bought
Mm-hmm.
and dump it on my head.
On your head.
That way they can't smell me.
I respect it.
They only smell deer.
I don't know if that's better or worse though.
That is to be determined.
It smells like deer piss in here.
What is that?
Is that another one of those spooky things smelling like deer piss?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do shadows smell? Do
Did
shadows
you put
dream
deer
of
piss
sheep?
on them?
Now we're talking. Okay. And Parker, you are leading this, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
As terrifying as that is.
As you walk towards this sound, you hear another few footsteps on the other side of this brush line.
If it's Bob, I'm gonna be pissed.
Do you want to go ahead and peek through the brush to see what or who this is?
Yeah, I'll do it.
As you peek your head through, you see what looks like Bob leaning over, where you see the more or less just the torso down of him, but he looks like he's like bent over looking for something on the backside of this tree.
All right, when I get there, just damn, Bob, where have you been, man? We've been calling you. You just disappeared on us. Like, you good? We found the flute and stuff, tried to put it back, but now something's playing it.
As you sort of wrap around, and I could see like the other side of him as you sort of lean back, and you can see as Bob stands up fully upright, a missing head. It goes up to his neck, and it looks like where the head and the spine would be, there looks like there is a metallic bar that comes up, and where his head would be, you recognize as the symbol of the king in yellow.
Well, wieners.
Okay, so I drop my back flashlight and I get my shotgun ready.
Yeah, when I see that,
And
I'm gonna yell, "Yep, Bob's dead. Bob's dead."
And I
Bob.
blast him.
Yeah, I'll make sure I'm out of the way for that.
When you say Bob's dead, I turn around from watching the rear just in time for him to get blasted. What do you mean, Bob's
So he doesn't have a head; he has a metal bar instead with
Yeah,
a symbol on it.
I will show you guys a. It's not a complete exact like 1-to-1 of it, but you guys will get the base understanding of what it is.
Oh, damn!
Silent Hill shit.
Look at that.
Did you
guy.
put that into Roll20? So
Yeah, I'm actually getting ready to pull it up onto
Oh no,
the stream.
Bob's alive.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
that's
you.
why
Get, you
that's
you
why
just haven't
described
seen
him
him
as-
naked yet.
Yeah. This is like a boomer if they had nails sticking out of their limbs and then some sort of like mace
Yeah,
or a head.
I'm out. Let's go.
I don't know why you got to bring old people into this, but
Oh no.
Is this
Solid.
was Bob a large person?
I mean,
I'm just curious
he was more of like
if that's accurate.
No. It's literally the only part that is accurate for the picture is going to be the pins that look like are pinning the clothes to him. But he's probably about like 6'1", average build. But the head itself is missing, and instead of the symbol you guys see sort of sticking out of the top of it, it has the. Let's see if I can find the description for that symbol.
And is Bob naked and he's got these pins sticking out of him?
Yes. He is. Yes, definitely. I need each one of you to go ahead and roll a sanity check for me as you see this.
oh yeah. I'm gonna
Oh, did
nail
I say I
this.
turned around to look at Bob? I
Yeah, you
actually
did.
The shotgun blast turned me.
Yeah,
back.
for sure. Yeah, but you, yeah, definitely.
Oh baby.
I'm gonna put it out
95s
there.
are back in town.
Let's go.
I'm gonna put it out there that I feel like I shouldn't have to roll this.
You were the
Have to
first
have-
one to look at them.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
That's what you expected?
I knew I was gonna have to roll something. I just don't think I should have to.
I'm gonna gain a luck to make that a critical fail.
Okay,
Can I do
I like it. No.
that?
New mechanic.
I'm gonna spend a -1 luck.
Can you hard succeed on sanity checks? I don't think you can you?
No, it's just whether or not you succeeded.
Oh, I succeeded.
Sanity. Ooh.
I've
my
been
God.
drawing these in my study for the past year, probably.
You
So
have.
I'm good.
Ooh. Let's roll this die. I don't even have this die out of the box yet.
I'm trying
Oh,
to figure out if I
no.
wanna
You
use
don't have a
luck
D4
on
out of the
this.
box yet?
Yeah, that's what die I'm rolling.
Trying to decide if I want to use luck on this. I'm trying to do math, but math is hard.
Well,
I'm gonna spend 59 luck.
yep.
Man. I could spend all of my luck and succeed.
You won't.
Don't you put that on me? I'll fucking do it right
You
now.
still might lose sanity if you succeed too.
It's true. Yeah, that is
Yeah,
an
it's on the
option.
table.
Nah, send it. We'll
It's
figure out where we're at.
not. as in send it as in you're not using the luck. Is that correct?
I'm not doing it.
All right. So everyone failed. Is that correct? Except for Travis.
It's because he's already
Okay,
indoctrinated by
Travis, you lose a point of sanity.
Let's go.
The rest of you lose 12 points of sanity.
Don't
Jeez.
spend your luck. You'll still probably take sanity damage. That's what you sound like. That's you. That's my impression of you.
That
Donnie.
was a d20 worth of sanity, by the way.
A lot of sand.
Yeah, I think I get a new phobia or mania.
Yeah, me
I
too.
need all of you to go ahead and roll an intelligence check as well. And each one of you gain 11 points in Cthulhu Mythos as your maximum sanity drops by
What-
11.
What about Edward?
Edward?
Oh,
Yeah,
max
what about-
sanity drops by 11
good
too.
call. Good call.
No, you don't get anything because you're,
Yeah, whenever you gain
you're too
Cthulhu,
sane, Edward.
when you
You don't
gain
get to learn this.
Cthulhu Mythos skill, it permanently drops it by 11, your maximum. So it drops from your maximum of being 99, it drops it down to minus 11 for a total of 88.
So so we gained 11 mythos.
Yes.
When you're talking to the folks that failed, or is it everyone?
Let me double check, but I believe that it is everyone.
I'm spending 6 luck to pass that intelligence check.
You don't want to?
On the intelligence check, it is the only one that you want to fail.
You
Because
wanna fail.
if you succeed on it, your mind believes that that is true, and then you go into like a insanity.
Oh,
So if you actually,
never mind.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
not doing
say,
that.
that is the only time where you want to fail a check, because otherwise you are that can exist. That doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I got an
if you
extreme
fail the
success
check, you
again.
convince yourself it wasn't real.
It's 2 sanity checks for me. Both times extreme success on the intelligence checks.
Oh
That's a 9 out of 8 under 85.
no. You're feeling really good that is absolutely a person.
Losing my mind. I have 24
Yeah,
sanity.
you are.
I've got 22. What's up? That's awesome.
Is it?
Yeah. Send it.
Got that
Isn't the
mythos,
point of
though.
this game to die weirdly?
I
think
guess
at this rate, we're gonna kill each other.
It's true.
And I've got a machete.
Me too. You can't smell me though. I just smell like a deer
Oh,
in the woods.
okay.
I'm gonna go hide among the other deer.
So you only gain the mythos if you result in insanity from the loss. So
Wrong one. Didn't mean to roll that.
you're good. William, you gain a solid 11 points of Cthulhu Mythos as you do go into an insanity, truly believing that this thing in front of you is absolutely true and something that does exist. Yeah, nice.
This is, yeah. You're gonna have to explain that to me. I believe this is like a living, some kind of like flesh golem.
Like you does he think that he can go to the zoo and see one of these? Is that like the idea?
I believe this is not an hallucination of the shadows
No,
that I can just hide from. This is like, we'll see what my insanity is.
Yeah. Did anyone else fail or succeed on the intelligence check?
Not on the intelligence, but I
I
did lose a chunk of sanity.
Okay.
So
Yep. I lost a big chunk of sanity. I'm below my 9 points, and I had a hard success on the intelligence check.
Oh, nice. You also gain 11 points of...
Should collab on some rituals.
Yeah, real talk.
Are you talking to us or it?
Yes.
Yes. Sup, dude?
Uh,
Collab on some rituals. We'll put some wires on those pegs sticking out of your arms. That will result in something. Send some electricity through your bones.
exactly.
What I'm thinking. That's my first thought.
And also, yes, you Parker also would gain the 11 for Cthulhu Mythos because you are also going to be. Oh no, you
Okay.
succeeded. So
Damn, I keep rolling it by accident.
yeah, you're good. You're good. Because
I succeeded on the thing.
you succeeded, so you aren't going into a insanity. You're just
You didn't need to roll intelligence.
yeah.
I
You're too
passed
good.
the sanity and then passed the intelligence. I don't know what that means.
You didn't need to roll
No,
intelligence.
because you are good. Because you like that can't be real. This is just my mind playing tricks on me. No, but the three of you, congratulations. You guys have gained Cthulhu Mythos skill. The true skill of this game. And let me go ahead and roll for everyone's favorite new pastime.
This is why I didn't want to come back in here. I didn't understand, besides like actually playing the adventure, why we would come back in here.
Got to save Bob.
Yeah.
Good old Bob, you know?
I feel like every single one of these campaigns is like, well, you know what? Let's just go get brunch.
Let's just
Anybody
leave.
brunch?
Brunch?
Yeah.
Brunch?
I formally vote that we just don't do that.
All
I
right.
think
This
my
is
character is legit
for-
going to be the next Lovecraft.
Yeah. This is for Eddie. Eddie, you will gain a new mania. One moment, please.
Oh no.
I hope I get a mania. I've already got a phobia.
I've got a mania. I kind of want a phobia.
Yeah, I kind of want to keep it down. Don't want to be.
I
too
like
scared
how
of
I
things.
act the craziest, but I'm not. Like,
No, you're
I'm-
probably the most sane out of the rest of this group.
You just have depression.
That checks out.
You're just depressed. Stop being weird.
It's probably true.
Go to sleep at a reasonable time.
And these are going to be bouts of madness that are real-time ones, because we are in the middle of combat.
Don't say it.
Don't say it, please. William, you get the violence bout of madness, where a red mist descends over your eyes as you are in a spree of uncontrolled violence and destruction directed at your surroundings, allies or foes, for 1d10 rounds. Please go ahead and roll a d10 for me, please.
Oh, you got it.
And also, I need Eddie to roll a d10 as well and tell me what you get.
Good thing I'm in the back, so there's a lot of bodies between me and the actual target.
Yeah.
I rolled a 5.
Okay, so
And
you
said I
have
got some kind of mania.
you have a mania for 5 rounds.
Ooh, I got 8.
All right, you have violence for 8 rounds. I love this game. Parker, you will go ahead and get.
Let me... I got 10.
Is this a? Do I need to record anything permanent, or are we not there yet? Or no?
Not yet, no. And for last but not least, Parker, you get the flee and panic for 10 rounds.
Damn it.
Oh no.
Your investigator is compelled to get as far away as possible for whatever means are available, even if it means taking the only vehicle and leaving everyone else behind. They travel for 1d10 rounds.
Man, this is going to be my chance to use my blade skill.
We're
This game
switching
sucks.
roles
You-
now.
Still
You
will
can
be.
go use it on the limo.
Can I take an attack of opportunity as he runs past me?
I hate it here.
What mania did I get, Bruce?
You have.
Beer.
Of course, I rolled my bad dice because that's the only. I mean, it was a pretty good roll.
For
In a
the
typical
next.
setting.
How many returns is it? 5?
5.
For the next 5 rounds, you have Anthomania, which is the obsession with flowers. that are all around you in this forest.
You know,
there are flowers here.
There are
Awesome.
indeed flowers here that you are absolutely obsessed with.
the nice thing about jungle flowers is that they're all friendly.
Yeah, none of them are probably poisonous.
It'll be fine.
Absolutely. And none of them here are dangerous. Are going to pull me off the path and get me eaten. by
Exactly.
a damn shadow.
It's not a Venus flytrap. Just guys, I love this game. Just let it be known. Let's see here.
All right. Let's roll for initiative.
Oh.
My
It is
dex is 20.
Yeah, I would say it should be just a flat base off your dex. So I'm gonna go around the room here. Eddie,
right
what is
side
your
is-
dex?
My dex is 40.
All right, and then William, you said yours is 20.
Yeah. Yeah, the bright side of my madness is that at least I'm a weak. I'm a weak bitch.
Exactly.
All I do is read books.
You read at people. Parker.
My dex is 65.
You get to run out first. It's gonna be wonderful.
Yeah, I should have been chopping people up. You want to trade? You want to trade
Trade.
insanities, Donnie?
Oh,
In 10 minutes, we're going to have to re-roll new characters anyway.
In 10 minutes, we'll all roll police officers that get sent to this building.
Oh, that would be amazing.
I'm a military officer that's currently on leave. Visiting.
And Frank did succeed on their sanity
about
check, so they get a just one sanity loss, so they are fine. And then Mr. Reed.
65.
Woo. So this sort of happens simultaneously, where Parker, you just take off running, trying to get as far as you can away from this monstrosity that is before you. Patrick, you are going ahead and taking a shot, I'm assuming, at this thing.
I start blasting.
Go ahead and roll your firearms as you see
Alright.
Parker get what you think is get out of the way of the blast as they just
good dodge.
continue just going towards the door.
Good dodge, mate. All right. I got a hard success on my firearms.
Okay. Let's see if this thing gets any sort of luck.
Hard success.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. You go ahead and blast this thing. Go ahead and roll damage for your shotgun.
16.
Ooh.
I assume I'm within 10
46?
yards. That's
yes,
what it
yeah.
says. Unless I'm on the wrong
Shotguns
version.
No, I mean guns are just extremely. Guns will kill you in this game.
Wait, guns kill people?
Sometimes.
Hold on.
Since when?
Let's see here. And how do
I'll
we
look up.
decide HP? Is it size plus con divided by 10?
I think so.
I think so.
Yes, it is. Okay, cool. You blast this thing as like just chunks of flesh go flying off, and it does not seem to really care. As you see like the parts that is now its open hole where the shotgun blast goes to, black and green ichor begin to pour out of the stomach of it.
Cute.
Well, at least I hit it.
It's
All
not
right. I'll like start backing up. Be like, Parker, you're up. Go get him.
Nope. I'm out.
Parker, you do make it to the door and you're in the process of grabbing the door handle and throwing this thing open.
All right.
It is its turn. Who was the next person behind Parker? Would that have been Patrick?
Yeah, I think it was me. I said I
Okay.
was putting the light on Parker.
Okay. Eddie, it runs up and tries to it just shows its hands at you. And when you see its hands as it reaches for you, there is a maw on the inside of each of its palms with a bunch of teeth that are chomping as it gets closer and closer to your hand, or closer to your head. So he's going to
Gross.
try to do a bite towards you. So you can go ahead and roll to dodge, or you could try to fight back if you would like. You have that option.
Oh, I need to dodge around this fool and get to those flowers.
Yeah, you do. That is a hard success for it.
Now, did it also dodge in its attempt?
Yes. I attempted to try to dodge, and it was a absolute fail.
So wouldn't it get a penalty dice to attack?
Yes, it did. Yep. It was a hard success and a hard success.
Okay.
Good grief.
But I mean, its bite has 100% to hit, 50 for hard, and 20 for extreme.
Success on my dodge.
Okay. It's going to be, because it had a hard success, it is still going to connect unless you would like to spend any sort of luck to not have it connect.
And that would be what? Buying down to,
Buying down to a hard success.
which would be half of the dodge. So
Yep.
that's what.
Calculator.
Oof, that's a lot.
Yeah, that'd be 18 and a half, roughly about 15 points for you to go down to for luck.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to get to those flowers. I don't see any way around it.
Okay.
I will spend the luck.
All right, you go ahead and drop down to a hard success. So you do go ahead and dodge as these teeth try to sink towards you, but you dodge out of the way as you do see this large, beautiful, deep crimson red flower on the other side of this thing.
Yeah, it was absolutely not a dodge as much as it was a ooh flower, and I dived towards the flower.
Exactly, it just happened to work as a dodge. That does bring you to. Let me just check real quick here. It is Frank's go, and he will go ahead and try to brawl with it.
Straight up just wrestling.
He will get a bonus die, which makes that a hard success, almost a extreme. And that is a failure. So he will go ahead and deal. What is the damage for brawl?
What is he using?
His fists.
Would it be?
I was just looking up a shedding. It's 1d8. Probably like 1d4.
So that's what I was also thinking.
Knuckles, brass knuckles is 1d3.
Oh, it's based off of Okay. Combat values, determine the bonus, build up size and strength, and look at the results.
What's his size?
Yeah, that's what I was looking. Strength plus size equals 100. Strength plus size. So he has a damage bonus of 0. Okay, so that doesn't tell me what the base is, though. It's just what the bonus is.
Knuckles is 1d3 plus 1 plus damage. Brass knuckles, sorry. So it's got to be less than 1d3 plus 1.
Is it really just probably 1 damage for a brawl? That doesn't make any sense.
How it is in D&D.
That's fair. That is fair. Brawl. Damage is 1d3 base plus or by damage weapon damage.
So it's always 1d3.
Yep.
Knuckles.
So that is a 2 points of damage on this thing. Good hit. Good hit.
Whoa, you're stepping on the flowers.
Sorry.
Oops.
How dare you?
I clicked that. Oops.
Eddie, you're up.
I sit down and I take the red flower.
Okay.
And I start picking petals off.
Go ahead and roll Constitution for me, please. Wonderful.
And I start making up a song.
Does the song have a working title?
Pocket full of posies.
Yeah, it's called The Yellow King's Gaze.
Oh, I like it. Big fan. Big fan. William, you are up.
I know Parker probably ran way past me.
Yep. Closest person going to be closest to you would be Patrick here with the shotgun.
I was going to say after Parker, I would probably hit Patrick as he ran past me and probably spooked me. I probably don't even make line of sight contact with him before. It's like swing with the machete, which I will do. I think that's just a brawl.
Yeah. I will say, you will go ahead and get a bonus die, as he's not expecting his teammate to take a swing at him with a machete.
Yeah, my fake actor military training is full focus on the target. I got a flashlight going. I'm like, go, 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 team.
And you can go ahead and roll to dodge with a disadvantage die, Parker. Or Patrick, excuse me.
Slash roll 1d10.
Yep.
Okay. Let's either way to fail.
Yeah. Holy cow.
But you went from a critical fail to a regular fail.
That is intense. You're so good at not hitting your teammates. Look at you.
What are you attacking me with?
Straight up machete, just swinging at you with it.
Okay, I was thinking with the critical fail, I might have hit someone else. Or myself.
Just stab yourself.
Or the enemy.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. Roll luck.
I think they might be the closest. I think someone's in the car. Someone's picking flowers behind the enemy.
Anyone that's, helping would be great.
I'm so bad at rolling in this game.
It's wonderful. What good storytelling.
You had multiple rough days.
I've rolled 80% higher than 90.
That's amazing.
That's so bad at this game. That's crazy.
Top of the round.
Except for its intelligence checks on insanity.
Yeah,
checks.
and then you extreme succeed on those. Donnie's just speed running William right now.
Where is my mind?
How fast can we get this nerd killed?
No, Donnie's just trying to see how fast he can speed run farming experience for Cthulhu Mythos. He's like, hold
Oh,
on.
there you go.
Yeah. I want to
Um,
get some spells. You never get to do that.
Exactly.
If you survive, you're gonna have a New York Times bestseller by the end of the week.
That's what I was hoping for.
Um, Parker, you are now outside at the door of the limo.
All right. We go check all the doors and hope that one of them's open.
You know, weirdly enough, one of them is open because the keys were left in. So the headlights could be pointing towards the door.
My bad. That was my idea. I've said
I'm
we
out.
shouldn't have gone with my ideas. Screwed us
All
over
of
again.
you guys can hear the sound of the limo just kick on.
Bob?
You sure the battery didn't die from leaving the headlights on?
Yeah, I'm sure.
How
Please.
sure
Probably
are you?
bought another battery at the hardware store just to be
Exactly.
safe.
We brought
Roll luck.
a few.
Bought a
Yeah.
couple of car batteries while you were
We weren't
there.
sure what size the limos take, so we
Bought
Grabbed them all.
okay, exactly. Patrick, you are up once again.
I say, really close, William. I take a step to the side and I shoot the thing again.
don't talk to me, beast. Shadows.
I'm still
don't
not
prevail.
sure that he was trying to hit me or not. So,
Go ahead and roll to shoot.
oh no, that's a 91.
Damn right, I was trying to hit you. You darkness.
Okay.
91.
I have a 70 in firearms. I rolled a 91.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah, that's super good. All right. Shot does go a little far as it does hit the tree next to Eddie. As you have to sort of quickly readjust as a maniac swinging a machete towards you. Throws off your aim just a smidge. Oh, man.
The light is
Casual.
blinding me from your complexion.
Frostbite, if you're in chat, I hope you're ready for next week. Next up is its turn. And it will absolutely take a swing once again at the guy sitting next to him picking flowers.
Wow, this thing is evil.
Actually-
I'm not dodging. I'm not paying attention.
Actually, hold on. Let me roll something real quick. Or actually, let me see its stats. Let me see what we got here.
Roll a persuasion. We don't have to fight.
Yeah, exactly.
We can all be friends.
Okay. It looks down towards you picking the flower, but it looks at the thing that blasted a chunk of its stomach off, and runs towards Patrick and takes a swing at Patrick.
Okay. I'll dodge this one.
You sure you don't want to fight back? Just hit it with the butt of your gun would be really cool.
I don't think I'm gonna fight back against the fat flabs. Alright. It's a dex, I assume.
It is. You should have an actual dodge skill.
Oh. Well, that I did not know, and it is half my dex.
Yep.
Okay. So I fail.
Sick. Oh. It goes ahead and puts its arms on your shoulders, or its hands on your shoulders, excuse me. And as it does,
Massage train.
exactly. What is it? Okay, actually. All right. You take 5 points of damage,
Okay.
and for each round until this thing is defeated, you lose 5 intelligence, 5 power.
Starting now.
Starting now.
Oh dear.
And go.
I'm going to tell you from experience, intelligence, you want that to be as close to 0 as you can.
It's real low.
I don't
Let's
wanna
get
know
it out of
what's
here.
So wait, I
Okay.
don't want this intelligence of 90. That's what you're saying.
All right. Cool. Big fan. Big fan.
How does it feel? Is it sucking me?
Oh,
Is
no, it is. Like, it takes a large bite out of your arm and just
Euphoric.
rips off just pieces
Okay.
of skin. I mean, 'cause
I get dumber.
yeah.
Oh god, my tricep.
Oh, I needed that.
I think that's what that muscle's called.
I'm assuming you're not feeling too good right about now.
No, I'm very certain that the intelligence loss isn't going to matter at all. I'm going to die to this thing.
Rolled so poorly on damage, by the way, because it's just 2d6 for damage,
Oh dear.
and I rolled a 5.
Yeah, it could have one-shot me very easily.
Again.
All right.
Okay. Next up is Eddie. No, Frank.
Picking flowers.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Frank's gonna go try to hit again.
Greg,
Has advantage.
beat it up.
Which succeeds. Gets a D3 worth of damage for 3. All right.
Did we not
No,
give
Frank-
Frank a machete or something?
He didn't take one because his
Damn it, Frank.
he is a boxer at heart.
Yes, that's true.
He's going toe to toe with this thing. Let's see here. Now it is Eddie's. Eddie, you are turn number 2 of picking this wonderful flower.
Turn number 2 of picking the wonderful flower.
What's it taste like?
I don't. Is Eddie eating it?
I don't think eating the flower
Mm.
necessarily is on the menu.
And plus, that would, hurt your obsession, right? You want to preserve it.
Right. What's it feel like when you rub it on your eyes?
Yeah, just.
Now, see, I was more like pick the petals off. Like he sees me not.
He sees me. He sees me not. He sees me. You get
feel
to
like
the
that's-
end. He sees me. He just gets smacked.
That's what an artist would do. Like a scientist obsessed with flowers would preserve it. An
That's
artist
fair.
would
Destroy
feel
it
the
for everything it could.
curves, feel the creation.
Exactly. I love it.
Yeah,
All right, that's 2 out of 5 for you. Is that right?
it is.
Okay.
If I am alive for 6, I'll be very surprised.
I'll get to you eventually.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if William doesn't, the monster, I'm sure, will.
Yeah.
Speaking of William, you're up.
I think Edward.
I'm being held by.
So obviously, I can't. The madness is overwhelming me, but I still have reason. I think I see Edward being grabbed by this monstrosity, but I can't tell who is who.
Roll a d10 and tell me if it's evens or off.
Odds.
You go ahead and you swing your machete at the monster.
Failure.
Okay. The swing once again goes wide with the machete.
Really, really close again. Yeah, you'll get 3rd time's the charm.
I got him right where I want him.
You're back. Beast of the night.
And to be fair, at this point, your delusion, your red mist-filled eyes, everything, like every person's like body, you can sort of see the bodies, but all their heads are missing where it has the icon. So like everyone sort of looks the same to you. You can't really tell friend or foe.
I'm seeing differently sized flesh golems.
Exactly. Parker, you're up. You have thrown this car into reverse, and you are flooring it out of the parking lot currently.
All right. Poorly.
You back up. You back up straight as you're just like panicking, looking forward, right? You're barely even looking as you turn around. You smack into a big the security outpost that you have to like drive past. You slam into that. And that is, I believe, turn 2 for you as well.
That's 3.
3? Okay, sorry, that was top of round. That's right. Top
Yeah.
round 3. 3 out of 7. You're halfway there. Patrick, you got this thing bit. Go ahead and reduce your intelligence and your POW by 5.
Okay.
Pow.
Pow, pow. All right, so we're down. We're hurting.
And if
down
either
bad.
get those to 0, please let me know.
Okay. They're pretty high, so we're okay.
All right.
So it's gonna be POW first, if anything. And then I'll blast.
Indeed. He did, as he bit with his hands, he pulled them back as you have the new chunks missing. And you have that same sort of black and green
I got a little
ichor
ick on me.
that came from the bite marks.
All right. Well, I'm gonna need a little luck here, so I'm gonna spend 9. Let's see. And I'll hit.
All right. Go ahead and roll damage because that is successful. He did get a failure to dodge.
Nice.
Hit me.
46. Blast him.
Boom.
Another large chunk goes flying off this thing. This thing does not look great.
Not that
I'll start backing up a little bit.
Yep. Next up is it. It will go ahead and take a swing and a kick at Frank. It will connect because that is still a hard success over. Nope. Sorry. Disadvantage. Still a hard success over a regular success for Frank. So it will go ahead and do kick damage.
Pow.
Mm-hmm. Kaboom.
And I casted large on Frank.
Mm-hmm. And with a loud crack, you see Eddie just get kicked, and you can hear his bones breaking inside
Oh.
as he did
Eddie,
hit.
not your bones.
He did hit the threshold for a major wound.
Eddie, how are your bones?
Not good.
I said Eddie, but I am so sorry. I definitely meant Frank because he was the one that Frank was hitting. That's my bad.
Oh,
I was gonna say that was
Yep.
pretty cold.
Yeah. Nope. It was definitely Frank
Eddie, I'm glad your bones are okay.
Mine are okay.
for now.
How are your bones? Inside my skin where they should be.
Right. Major wound. Is there a table for those? $119. All right. He needs to go ahead and make a Constitution, and I also need to do the same for the monster because I think it has. Yep. Okay. Oh.
Why are you throwing stuff?
You know,
Just out here like, I don't want this anymore. Get it out of here.
all right. So, he immediately falls prone, and he makes a con roll to avoid falling unconscious, and he hits it with a 10. So he does not fall unconscious, but he does get knocked prone. Okay. Just for my knowledge.
I'm 90% sure Frank just is dead.
He's still alive, technically. He's still got HP.
Technically.
He still has some HPs to go.
Destabilized.
He's prone. He's not unconscious.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah. If he would have failed the Constitution, he would have went unconscious.
Yeah.
But if you hit 0, which is interesting, if you just hit 0 without a major wound, you just go unconscious. But if you have a major wound and then hit 0, that's how you start dying.
Oh.
So Frank is now capable of dying.
Good.
Can you go beyond 0, or is it like
No, if you go over, like if you take a single hit more than your hit points, you just flat out die.
Yeah. Okay.
But if you get nickel and dime down to 0, then you just go unconscious. But if you take a hit more than your maximum,
Gotta be lucky for that.
yeah.
Well, maybe if he's lucky, I'll end his life right here.
Exactly. It's a good time. Good time.
By my hand.
What kind of bonus do I get?
You'll get a bonus die because he's prone.
Okay.
But-
You're the storyteller. Make him closer to me.
Exactly. Eddie, you are there enjoying this beautiful flower. As you pick the last petal off of it, you find another one. It's a dark purple.
Awesome. I would like to try to compose a song while I do this.
Yeah, please go ahead. You succeed
Solid.
in songwriting.
It's a dark purple.
Yeah. It's actually purple haze, but it gets changed at the last moment.
Purple petal.
Exactly.
Purple
All right, that's turn number 3 for Eddie. Next one is William. Go ahead and roll another d10 and tell me even or odds.
0. That's a even.
Yep, that is going to
10.
be your good man, Patrick, as you're swinging at. So go ahead and swing here.
Get him! Go! Get him!
I keep
You
missing.
got it!
Sorry, I'm
Consistent.
incapable of hitting below 50%.
Oh my god.
It's a good thing for half of them, I will say.
I'm gonna spend 40 luck to
to smack the crap out of
It's
me.
what the
Mania is
character
mania.
would do.
Exactly.
Mania is mania.
Does William have a penalty dice?
Um,
Don't I have an advantage because he's being grappled?
he's not being grappled. He got bit, and then like they let go because they went to go try to deal damage to that Eddie, or not Eddie, but Frank. Excuse me.
All right.
I'll allow it. But you go ahead and swing, and it just goes wide once more.
Next time I'm like, the fuck are you doing?
It's like, whose side are you on here? It just more or less now just looks like he's just swinging at that general area, but it just each swing is close, just slightly closer to someone else.
You'll meet the end of my blade.
I just love this scene so much. You have Frank straight up boxing this monstrosity. You have freaking Eddie over here picking this purple flower. Parker's gone. Patrick's just shooting a shotgun into this thing multiple times while also being bitten and also being dodged or trying to, dodge these swings. It is just the most beautiful chaos in the world.
Parker's gonna get in a car accident and they're gonna break their neck or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna die in a car accident. It's a thing.
Somehow you'll be the first.
Um.
Oh dear.
All right. Top of the order, Parker. You go ahead and make your way out of the parking lot. Go ahead and roll another driving for me.
It's still not good.
Love that.
It's still real bad. I told you, I don't drive.
You are bumping across, swerving between lanes, real poorly, but you are putting some good distance between you and this warehouse. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out.
You pull
Later.
it over.
It literally in the description said, even if it means you take the only car and run away.
Yeah, I'm out, man.
I read that. I was like, nice.
No.
That means it's up to Patrick. Patrick, you're up. You have a maniac swinging a machete towards
Same.
you, and you are no longer threatened by this thing. But you do lose 5 intelligence and 5 POW.
Yeah, now it's getting a little iffy. Okay.
What, you've lost 15 of each so far?
Yeah.
Still got 5 rounds of madness.
Just swinging and swinging.
I take aim.
60.
You don't have your right headspace to be able to focus like
bonus
that.
action.
Well, I have 2 more shots before I have to reload. So
Okay.
here we go.
And you'll get a bonus die for this because he is thoroughly trying, like, being like threatened by Frank,
All right. That's a pass. Success.
and that is a fail. Go ahead and shoot him once more.
Another 16.
Good damage. Holy cow!
Don't you have to reload?
After 4
I have
shots,
5 shots.
Oh,
I have
5.
1 more.
At this point,
Well-
I'm just trying to get us all killed.
it's working.
Don't you have to reload?
After the shot, another large chunk goes splattering into the tree next to Eddie. And the monster just slumps into the tree, no longer moving.
Aha! One down. 4 to go.
Have at thee.
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Go ahead. You said you have 4 more rounds left of
It's
your
only been
madness.
3 rounds,
right? Right.
I'd have 5 rounds.
Okay.
I'm not dodging until I actually get hit by something. So
Go ahead and roll 5 brawl swings.
93, 49, 33. Extreme success!
Oh boy.
Hard success!
Oh.
Oosh. After 4 swings and a 5th, I finally locked
Connected.
onto my target.
Go ahead and roll to dodge those. Good luck, but
is it me?
yeah.
Okay, the first one I'm not gonna dodge
Yep,
because
you're
I know
not.
this is my teammate.
So
I'm
go
just
ahead
like,
and roll.
great job, really good.
Yes.
Why are you swinging that thing? Okay, all right.
Your
Go ahead.
words mean nothing to me.
Go ahead and roll damage with your machete.
Should I roll 2d8?
Is that
For
the
buff
first?
attacks?
No, for just the first one, because the second one he's
Okay.
gonna at least try to dodge.
All right.
Not to mention my
Okay.
intelligence is leaking out of my tricep.
3.
You lose 3 health.
Oh shoot. Okay, I better dodge the next one.
Next one's a hard success. Do you get anything for extreme successes over, or is it just like it just makes it harder for them to dodge?
It's just harder to dodge.
Oh, God damn it! Why are you hitting me?
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting
Okay.
yourself.
I
You're the first of many
rolled
to die.
a 13 to dodge, which is a
Uh-huh.
success. It's a
You have to get to a hard success.
It's extreme success for me.
Oh, for with
The
a 13
is yeah.
Okay. As you
And-
dodge out of the way of the last one,
I thought there was one more. Isn't there one more after this? How many times did you hit,
I
Donnie?
rolled 5.
Yeah, he rolled 5.
The first one was extreme. The last one was hard.
So
Okay. Was there one? Was there 3 hits?
just 2 hits.
Oh, okay. Whew, okay.
Just 2 hits. And after this, mid swinging, Eddie, you're just coming back to as you sort of got out of your bout of madness. The same with William. Both of you guys sort
It's a
of
check on brawl for me, right?
for what?
For succeeding in the test.
Oh,
I
it
get
is. Yeah, you do get a check mark on
Teamwork.
brawl.
Not even cheating. All right. Good job.
Good job, man.
I'm just at 1 HP. It's fine.
You also get a check mark for dodging as well, and
Okay,
your
all right.
firearms if you didn't get those already added on.
All right.
But you guys go ahead, break out of your bouts of madness. Same thing goes for you, Parker. You break out of your bout of madness, your terror, as you sort of come to the realization you're about a mile or 2 away off at this point. Just bat out of hell.
Tail lights hanging off.
Exactly.
Hubcap goes rolling.
We don't need that. That's not an important part of the car.
And that is where we will go ahead and wrap up for tonight's session. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Really do appreciate it. 3 bouts of madness going into a combat is wonderful.
I hate it.
Hate it.
It was what a good story. We'll be back next week with another episode of Things Run the Night. And if you guys want to see this on YouTube or on podcast form, it will be available next Wednesday, the 11th. So make sure to go and check that out over at youtube.com/@jbrews or anywhere where you have podcasts available. Also, make sure you guys go out and check out Adventure Dice. It's adventuredice.ca. Use code JBruce for 10% off your order. They are a fantastic company that's been so kind enough to work with us and get a sweet promotional code for us to be able to help get some new tabletop gamers into the midst with some dice. So make sure to go check them out. Otherwise, guys, we'll see you guys next week and have a good weekend. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.